So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner the Lick did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Madrid have a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi gets it away. And it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi looking to receive it in space. He's got away. Messi! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Quality ball. And here's Doku. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the ball's come loose here. Over to the right flank. Rijkaard. Belletti. Rodri. And this is Del Piero. Now it's Doku. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. That's really well cleared. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And this is Hullet. Good ball, good take. Oh, it's come loose. Baresi can clear it away. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, super ball! And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. The second period is underway.
Madrid clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to...
And Messi! Whistle's gone, that's foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Taken back almost at once. Messi is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, Red, nice interception. He shifted it to the flank. Raul, and it's Belletti. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Baresi can get it clear. Belletti. Oh, good spread. And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 17.
Tries to play it
Messi.
through. Oh, what has happened here? Doku gets flagged offside.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Matthias de Ligt. Coming
He'll
on the
fancy
field
himself from
is
here.
number
And a great
11,
opportunity to open the
Right.
scoring here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And they're quick to get it back. Cristiano takes a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Rijkaard. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Gerrard. Substitutions taking place.
That's a decent clearance. And he's let fly.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gerrard. Hazard in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
it's Yamal. Very nicely done. Chance for a shot! Messi! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Thuram cuts out the pass.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Takes the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Now it's Van Basten. And he was quick to react. And he's there to retrieve it. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the out The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely.
Doku! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lahm. Cross to the back post. And he's taking no chances there. He has found the way through.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Baresi clears. And it's Lahm. Messi. Lahm plays it. He leaps for it. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So we're still where we started right now. Threads one in. Koeman makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rijkaard, out towards the flank. There they go, hunting in tacks, and he's picked it up out wide. And this is Messi. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Aguero. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Del Piero. Oh, big chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Madrid really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Jorginho. And this is Aguero. Raul. Now, can they get him away? Tries to play it through. Well, that has not gone well. Keeper's got good distance on that. Rijkaard. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So straight into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Lahm makes a move down the right. And here's Hullet. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Played out to the left flank. Doku. Rodri. And here it's Raul! And that's a good finish. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Number 14.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more...
He's going for goal! It's hit the uprights. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And it's Hullet. Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! A finish of true class! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
And that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Bangladesh restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Aguero looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Aguero stood his ground strongly. Looking to play him in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And Messi! Another one of football's and how moments.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Del Piero! Oh, has another go! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 21.
Madrid now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think.
It's Aguero! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Number 10, Messi.
Bangladesh making
13,
further changes here,
Jorginho.
and in quick succession.
Number 11, Scholes. Number 15,
And he's gone long.
Casemiro.
Aguero is onto it in a flash. And that's been won straight back. That's the end. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this one is pretty easy. It's got to be Aguero. How do you contain someone with the speed of movement, technical strength and finishing ability that he possesses? All I'm saying is that I'm glad it's not me trying to stop him.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Now it's Doku. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now then, the ball's come loose. Doku. There's the Del Piero! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And here's Aguero.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Baresi clears it away. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rijkaard. And here's Aguero. He's beaten the last man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Belletti. Van Dijk. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball. Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And we have liftoff! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shapes to shoot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he's picked it up out wide. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And yes, it's him again. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone... He's in one-on-one. Nice interception, well timed. And he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. Rodri cuts out the pass. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Belletti. And Del Piano! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. He's having a shot! And a neat finish! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That has been cut short. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. Yamal, very much a man of this moment.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nicely weighted ball. Marquinhos. Now it's Rooney. Oh, well measured.
There will be 1 minute
Gerrard.
added time.
Now it's Batistuta. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And Bronkhorst. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
I'd like to draw your
What's
attention
the first
to
half
the
compared
screen
with your
right now for
expectation?
information on
Madrid
your shuttle
really
bus
showed
service.
some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's
Substitutions
pretty
taking
good.
place.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Madrid clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the pass is intercepted. And here's Doku, and it's Rodri. Messi! He's got away with one there. Well-timed, excellent interception. 60 minutes played. Roberto Carlos. Rodri. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. It's level again. What a match we have.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yamal. And it's Belletti.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Belletti. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played in with purpose. And he's there to get it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pass somewhat off target. They'll have to settle for that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement's
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than...
Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Belletti. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Tries to pass it through. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence.
Brazil definitely have the look of a team that likes to...
Vinicius Junior! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos tries to clear. Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Belletti. And it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great ball, and Del Piero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Played in. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, he's having a go! And that was struck with genuine force. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run. Baresi calmly anticipates. Rodri. Raul. Del Piero. Raul. And that's a good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Rodrigo. And Rodrigo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Raul. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's in on goal. Oh, and he shoots! And a neat finish. Brazil are back in business. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be a...
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. Roberto Carlos, never out of the action for very long. Rodri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name, looking to play him in. It's played through for him. Now chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar goes short, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Short changes him with that pass. That's destined for the flank. That's where it came from. Can he finish? Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And the shot! And he's stuck it away. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Raul. Del Piero takes a shot! Well taken ball. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Casemiro. Serginho.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Rodri. And here's Raul. And he's quick to return it. This looks... tries a shot! And there's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Oh, it's Bebeto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good spread. Pass is just off target. Gabriel. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Del Piero. Voted.